direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how it make me feel. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how it make me feel. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. All year, all year. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. All year, all year. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. Okay, now start jeans, boots clean, yeah. Live hat, the belt mean. Be ready for whatever, it get dirty on the scene. Mud, bugs, and trees, man, that's all I ever need. It help me ease my mind, but it make me feel free. And it ain't a couple of us, man, they know we roll deep. Everybody organized in the signs to they team. Matching like twins, you gon' know us if we seen. Whole squad paid dues, so we shine like oil sheen. We all move as one like a giant family. While the horses pull us forward as we slide to the scene. While the horses pull us forward as we slide to the scene. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country like
yo, we coming on the podcast. Let's go.
I ride till I die, cowboy all year. As funky as I want
it's the podcast. We about to crank it up.
This country life is everything, it's high.
You know, it's like a cold car, man.
I die, cowboy all year. All year, all year. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. All year, all year.
What's up, Real Leaper King? What it do? Explosive Riders in here, what's going on?
And you ain't tuned in if it ain't using Zydeco. Live we go, flipping with a carriage full. Move how we want, doing what we want to do. Moonshine hitting right, leave you comfortable. Line dancing, quarter horses, how we post to groove. Copacetic, beef is deaded with the vibes and tunes. Pretty skies, night gangs, might roll a few. Running back, come in, come morning as we on the move. We make the whole world wanna come and join the crew.
Start your watch parties, baby. Start your watch parties, baby. Hey, you in here with the mouth for the South, baby. Let's go. Rep your trail ride group one time. I say you go call everybody, tell them to come on. You in here with the mouth for the South. And I'm about to cut up one time. We finna sit down and talk in the podcast today, baby. We finna sit down and talk. Come on. Yeah, we finna start it up. You know, I'm gonna get my people up to go before I crank up the podcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This the world's first and the first in the world network right here, you know, but this the podcast, the first podcast in history. Let's go for Zydeco. You know, I gotta pay some bills. I'll be right back after these brief messages. Make sure you get ready, baby. Get ready for the Pajama Jam. The Pajama Jam is going down February the 19th. I need everybody to get ready for it. Get ready for it. Shout out to Mr. Wanda Whitfield, man. You know, she do the best out there when it comes to flies. We got them in the mix riders. In the mix. Roping and riders, y'all. Get ready for them. We know it's going down June 4th. Get ready for June 4th. Hello, world.
Melvin, rockin' the
Hold up, world. Hey, I'm talking to my bikers. I'm talking to my social clubs. I'm talking to my country. My man. Australia, what's up? Italy, what's up? Let's rock it. Shout out to K Ross. That's my manager. Hey, bro, I'm about to talk today. We gonna talk today. We gonna talk today.
You got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. But you say I'm just a friend. I can be your fantasy. But you say I'm just a friend. But you say I'm just a friend.
Come on. Come on. You know, I'm about to get ready to start bringing some of these artists back in the podcast. I'm about to bring some artists back in here, man. You know, that's how I started. But today's topic, we're going to talk about some stuff, man. I want to sit down. I want to get down and talk. Hey, man, everybody, get your team together, man. Cause we gonna sit back and we finna talk some real talk on some real trail ride life. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about in general, life in general. You hear me? I'm talking about this go for anybody who just really in the social club or in this trail ride life. There's some understanding we need to get out the way. So look, I say everybody like to tag a friend so we can go ahead and cut up. So we gonna go in today. You know, we can say during Corona we done seen a lot, y'all. We done been through a lot. 2020 been a hell of a year, you hear me? 2020 done showed you how strong you are. I want to say that one time. Peep out what I'm saying. 2020 has showed you who you are, man, and that means you can stand the test of whatever you face. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, like and subscribe. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, man. We do advertisement on our platforms. Give me a mic check. Tell me if you hear me loud and clear. Let me see my trail riders out there, all my trail riders. Let me get my shots out. I got explosive riders, they deep in here. Loyal to the hard riders. I see you. Shout out to Buckamouth. Miss LaDonna Lewis, what's going on? You hear me clear, Miss Love? Gemini Williams. Hey, we're going to talk in a few. I'm just running up with this music real quick. We're going to talk. You know, because, man, I just feel something. I feel this. Man, this in this this whole world that we live in right now. I sit back and I watch the movement of our culture, trail riding. And I was having a talk with somebody not too long ago. And when I was talking to him, I told him, I say, man, like they called me, they talked to me about somebody jumping on their day and, you know, the chaos that this is a trail ride that's going on. And I had to tell him, you know, man, you gotta just do you. You gotta support the people and support the right people. You get what I'm saying? See, we gonna go back in history with trail riding and where it comes from. Cause you gotta realize we got a lot of younger kids out there. We got a lot of young kids out there. We got a lot of people, younger people, and we gonna reach them more when we start going live on Instagram, who gonna learn what the meaning of trail riding really is and the purpose of trail riding. I want to bring in. I'm gonna start zooming in some of these older people who are in their 60s and their 70s, in their 80s, that's still on the trail ride scene and know how it was started. The four branches that started in Texas from trail riding, and who was the first person to put trail riding in place. So I'm gonna take time to educate on the history of trail riding this next year, starting in the beginning of January. We're gonna take it down so that people can understand the culture, the value of the culture, what it really means to be a trail rider. So many of us have taken trail riding to a business aspect. Man, trail ride, it's so crazy, man, because it tears down barriers that save a lot of our young people. I decided to do a podcast to start back early because it's about, I gotta be positive. I can't stand on nothing but being positive. What makes you you? What defines you? It's the heart of the man. Shout out Young Buck Trail Riders. It's the heart of the woman. I'm gonna tell the younger people out there, when you look at a trail riding organization, I want you to base it first on, I want you to first watch and learn any and everybody who you're looking up to, whatever trail riding group it may be that you're looking up to. Study them and watch them. And even me. And hold us accountable. Because at the end of the day, it's all about keeping it real. How many trail riding groups right now? We can't really do it because of COVID-19. It's really just out there feeding the neighborhood. They got a trail ride. Look, check it out. They got trail riding like a club now. It's a trail ride on every corner in the city. Like, it's everywhere. The days, like, for people talking about, like, oh, such and such on my day, or such and such on my day, man, we got to understand something, man. It ain't like it used to be, well, you had the whole weekend. Man, trail riding is evolving. It's getting bigger. Even with the move of Houston's Article Live Uncensored, I thought about some things. I thought about the liability it would be for me to, and how much damage it would cause the trail ride, the culture of it, the whole tradition of trail riding, the gossip, the myths. Instead of fighting to put them out, the flames out, I would only be igniting it. So I changed my mind on that. I'm looking to build a fence around the culture that will protect it from all the violence, all the things that people say about trail riders. We are a vast community that support only each other. Just think about if we took it and put it into one big city, its own city. Hell, you can make the high school, what you call them, the emblem, the logo, mascot, a trail rider if you want it to be. You don't got to be a cowboy. It could be a black trail rider or Mexican trail rider. It could be whoever. But what I'm saying is, study the people around you. This trail ride game, you'll learn how to maneuver and how to deal with people. And when I say that's in every city and state, I done been like all over Louisiana. I done been like, I'm not even talking about just with trail riding as Houston's article. I'm talking about trail riding, before Houston's article, Arkansas, down earth in Arkansas. And I done seen the different cultures of it. You know, 2021 finna show. Watch, it's finna 2021 finna be crazy because everybody trying to get their events out there. Everybody trying to get out there. It's gonna be some people on some people days. But guess what? Whoever supporting, who gonna be at your ride, that's who support you, man. That's your support team. That's your support team. If your ride, it's like that's who supports you. That's the people who meant to be at your event. Like, I don't really see no trail riders out there really just out there giving back. I give a shout out to Steady Grinding. They do a lot for the kids. You know, self-made. I give a shout out Onyx Riding Club. You know, Southwestern Association. You know, and a lot of other organizations out there, Prairie View. You know, just really giving back to the community. But I'm talking to my younger groups, like, man, it's so crazy now to where it's a new wave club for real. And you expect for trail riding to evolve. You expect for it to get bigger. But it's all about what we gonna do with it. How we gonna mold it and to be safer for our kids. How we're going to mold it to where it's not so much of a club scene. The tradition is still there. Man, what gets you in them jeans and your button up, you know, or your polo on and your boots, man, that make you stand different. That make you stand out. That's what make you who you are. So, you know, I got to pay some bills. We'll be back after these brief messages. We tuned up with my boy, Leon. Brian J.
But you don't care. They can talk all they want. Just put your finger in the air. Give it to 'em, baby. Don't take no mess. And don't take no Just look them in the eyes and tell them something like this. You know that I gotta be me. You know I gotta go ahead and you do you and I'ma do me. 'Cause you know I gotta be me. That's right. Right about now, what we gonna do? If you just being yourself and you ain't worried about nobody else, let me hear you sing it one time, y'all. Come on. I gotta be me. What you say? I gotta be me. That's right. You do you and I'm looking for a stallion.